This is the voice of a woman begging and fighting for her life, only to feel that her country of residence, Canada, and Justin Trudeau are letting her down.
What's happening? What's happening in Afghanistan? What's happening to your citizens, to your people? The people that they worked 32 years in Canada, and they call this place home, and now they have nowhere to go.
The woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, returned to her home country to take care of her sick parents. Since news came that the U.S. was leaving its post, she's been on the run in hopes of securing a spot on a Canadian Air Force plane back home. Yesterday, she told CHCH that she would be walking through a sewer to the Taliban-controlled Kabul airport. She says she was instructed by a Canadian official to wear red in order for the Canadian soldiers to pick her out. This is her phone footage. As you can see, several people are wearing red. On the other side of the fence are Taliban soldiers. What she didn't see was Canadian soldiers.
The British people are not helping us. The Italian people are soldiers are not helping us. They're like, we have to find some Canadian people. Where am I going to find them? And they're lying. They're like, oh, the Canadian soldiers are outside and helping people. There is nowhere. They're nowhere.
She says she waited for 9 hours for any Canadian soldier to show up. Nothing. Eventually, word of mouth took her out of the airport.
Then I took another chance. Someone told me to go to this hotel. When you go there, then you just show your Canadian passport. They let you in. I went there. They're like, no, your embassy has to call us. Your name has to be on the list. Then we're gonna let you in.
A Canadian jet reportedly flew over Kabul yesterday, carrying 500 people. Trudeau told reporters today that they're doing their best.
We can continue to work together to save as many people as possible. Yes, in the coming days, but also into the coming months as we continue our efforts to build a better future for the Afghan people.
That's the opposite of what Defense Minister Harjit Sajjan said today. He said Canadian forces have to leave the airport before the American-made deadline of August 31st, next Tuesday.
As the Americans finalize their drawdown to meet their deadline, partner nations, including Canada, must draw down our troops, assets, and aircraft ahead of the Americans.
Time, this woman fears, is running out.
My heart breaks so bad. That why Afghan people are in this situation? Why? What have we done bad to anyone? We're such a good people. But always the worst is happening to us because we don't have a good leader. Why is Trudeau turning his back on us?
As she waits and pleads for answers, the woman fears not only death by the Taliban, but to be left out of the daily Canadian news cycle.
In 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, we're going to be forgotten. No one going to care. No, we're not going to be on the news. Everyone going to forget about Afghanistan and about Canadian citizens or other citizens.
U.S. President Joe Biden said recently that schedules are on track to bring Americans in Afghanistan home by the August 31st deadline. The announcement was made yesterday as evacuations are starting to ramp up. About 19,000 Americans are brought home today.